Okay. I think we are live now, guys. Just let me know through the chat if you can hear me and see me. I see already a few people have joined us. So let me know if you can see me and hear me. Yeah, I think we are live now. Good to see all those who have already joined. Just put a hi in the chat box. Let me know if you can see me. Audio, video, everything is fine. Hi, Sanid. Hi, Arun. Hi. Good to see all those who have joined. I see still people are joining. So let me know how things are going. Okay. I'll be mostly this session will be interactive. So whatever questions you have about preparation of how to prepare, especially if you're a non-engineer and you were wondering about how you should be going about the preparation, ask away. I am here to answer all the questions that you might have. Okay. Good to see all those who have joined. Just put in a hi so that I can see like how your preparation is going. I see a lot of people have joined. Okay. So let me know how your preparation is going. Hi, Nandita. Hi, Nandini. Hi, Harshit. Okay. Hi, Rohit. Okay. Um, Hi, Raman Kumar. Hi, Ria. Hi, good to see all of you guys. Uh, what are the documents required for family business as work experience? I'm not sure if I have the full this needed, but essentially you'll need pay slips, you will need a offer letter, and if you have the pay slips and offer letter, that should be fine. Okay. Hi Aditi, hi Kishore, hi Baburao. Good to see all those who have joined, and I hope that this session is very interactive for everybody who is joining. I want you to ask away any questions that you might have about the preparation, what you should be doing, and I'll do my best to answer all the doubts that are there. Okay. One small request to all those who are joining: please like the stream because it motivates us quite a bit to hold more of these streams. Helps us reach more students, and it means that we'll do more of these streams. So please like the stream. Hi. And one more thing I'd say that if you guys are preparing or just about to start preparation and you don't know where to start, how to start, do check out Kraku's courses. We have a huge sale going on right now. We have up to 75% off because CAT is very, very close. We need to make the best use of the time that is left. So if you're looking for courses which will do the everything that is required for you to crack CAT, do check out Kraku's courses. Our sale is going on in the chat description box. We'll put the link to the sale. So do check out the courses. So Ayush says, I have a 3-month backlog. I was in 8-month batch. I'm doing 4 day schedule in 1 day. Only option for engineer here. Full hardcore. Okay. You can do that, Ayush. See, either you can try to cover the backlog yourself, or we can shift you to the 3 months batch so that you have the, or we can shift you not to the 3 months batch or the like the most recent batch, but based on your completion and equivalent batch so that you have a more uniform schedule throughout. If you want, you can email at support@kraku.in. They can figure out where your completion rate has reached and what batch is roughly there so that you can be shifted to an equivalent batch. Then you can get the right amount of like videos every single day. Okay. But from now on, now that you have decided like just cracking it from the for the remaining 3 months, be completely focused. So the backlog is in the past. In the next 3 months, you should be completely focused and make sure that you make the best use of it. Okay. Hi Ria, I have a law degree and I'm working in admissions. Does this conflict in the? But it doesn't conflict. No, unless you are in admissions in the IM, it won't conflict. We have many content managers who basically teach for CAT. It does not really conflict with the IM interviews. Many of our content managers have become like have gone to IMC, IMA, many top B schools. It does not. It is not a conflict of interest unless you work for the B school that you are appearing for. Which, if that is not the case, there is no conflict of interest as such. Ma'am, is it possible to crack CAT starting now? Aditi, absolutely. And that is basically what I want to cover now. So those who are beginning your preparation, what should you be doing? And especially non-engineers, what should you be focusing on? See, if you are beginning your preparation, there are 3 important things that you need to figure out. First is your schedule. You should have a very fixed schedule. You should have a fixed time that like morning 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. you will do it, or evening 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. you will do it. 2 hours, there should be 2 hours continuous block that you should get. Apart from those 2 hours, you need like 1 hour, 1.5 hour, which would be some other time during the day. You should try to get 15 minutes during like when you're traveling, anything like that, to get the additional practice. See, one important thing that you should know about cat is a game of practice. If you don't practice, you're not going to do well in cat. You will only do well in cat when you practice a lot of questions. That is what is needed. Now basically, do your preparation in that 1 2 hour block of time, and for the additional 1 hour and any 15 minutes that you get while traveling, middle of the day, lunch hour, whenever you can actually find it, try to do a short test of cat. Try to do a 15-minute test of cat. Study room has like this, you have like hundreds and thousands of tests available for cat. So try to do them during those 15 minutes as such. From now till cat, if you're able to religiously give 3.5 hours every single day, you will definitely crack cat. Okay. Okay. Um, a lot of people are asking. So one more thing, ma'am, RCs are creating real trouble not getting more than 2 questions right in RC. Harshit, try the active reading method. Focus entirely on one RC. I want you to basically not just read the RC, but actually think about the RC. Think about every single paragraph. Have a very good grasp of everything that is given in the paragraph. A lot of time, students just read the passage, like think about it slightly, and then go to the questions. That is not what you should be doing, especially since you are struggling with RC. Think about every single line. What is the author trying to say? Why is he saying it? Think about every single paragraph. Get a good hold on the paragraph and the entire passage. This might take you like 5 to 8 minutes just to read the passage and understand the passage properly. Then go to the questions. If you have a very good grip of the passage, it becomes very easy to answer the questions. If you don't have a good grip of the passage, it becomes difficult to answer the questions. Okay. So one more thing that somebody says, Batman says that I'm scared of maths. Will starting from basics help now? I just want to clear sectional quants. This is basically the topic for today. What to do if you are a non-engineer? What should a non-engineer do for cracking quant in CAT? See, the fact that you are a non-engineer does not automatically mean that you can't do well in quant, or quant will be a weak area. There are many non-engineers who do very very well in quant also. It depends entirely on whether you like maths and how confident you are in maths. You need a lot of confidence to crack CAT. A lot of students who are good at maths also are low in confidence, and then they like try questions and leave them halfway. So don't be underconfident. You need a lot of confidence to do well in CAT. So for if you're basically struggling in CAT, if you're not able to solve even like 5 questions or 6 questions, what should you do when you are at below 5 level when it comes to CAT? What should you be doing? So basically, I'll tell you that. See, when I tell any student when they're preparing for CAT, I say that do arithmetic properly, do geometry and algebra properly, then do number systems, modern maths, then do progressions and series, functions, graphs, everything. I tell you, don't leave any topic. But if you're struggling with maths, what I will definitely tell you is the most common mistake many students do is they see all the concept videos, they know all the formulae, they know all the concepts, but they don't have adequate practice in anything. Then when they go to actually solve a question, they are not able to solve even 5 questions because they don't have any practice. There is no area of strength in the entire quant section. They have learned all formulae, they have learned all concepts. If you ask them, okay, what is Apollonius theorem, they will know it, but they won't be able to solve questions on Apollonius theorem. So what exactly is happening over here? The difference is between concept, theory, understanding, and practice. This CAT is not a test of your theoretical understanding. You need a lot of practice. So if you're struggling with CAT, if you have very very poor scores, especially if you're a non-engineer, you do not have an intuitive sense of CAT, what I will say is that cut down on the portion. Do arithmetic very very well. And when I say very very well, means that you have to have a lot of practice in arithmetic. You might not end up finishing the entire portion, but that is okay. You don't need to do all 22 questions to do well in CAT. Even if you do 11 questions, you will get above 95 percentile. Half of the questions are more than enough to get 95 percentile. So cut down on the portion that you're doing, but whatever portion you're doing, you should be like completely thorough with it. You should be super confident about it. So if you do arithmetic, you should do at least 400 questions from arithmetic. You should do arithmetic. Arithmetic cannot be like you cannot not do arithmetic. Then you can do one of algebra or geometry. So if you are better or more comfortable with geometry, do geometry. If you're more comfortable with algebra, do algebra. So arithmetic plus one of algebra and geometry. Then one of modern maths, so that is either logarithms, like logarithms, progressions and series, functions and graphs, probability, permutations and combinations. Do one of these. So I'm just asking you to cut down the immense portion that is there to just three things: arithmetic, one of algebra or geometry, and one of modern math functions, everything else that is there. Just do these three things. If you do these three things, you'll be at least solving 11 questions in CAT. You will be crossing the 95 percentile threshold. Why you should be doing only these three things? Why you should not do entire portion? Because doing entire portion but only being able to solve easy questions from each of these topic is useless. You have to be able to solve very very difficult questions from all three sections. So do only three things: arithmetic, algebra or geometry, or and one of the remaining. But do them well, like solve hundreds of questions, then you will be able to actually do well in CAT. Doing only conceptual coverage without any depth or any practice depth as such is completely useless. You will not be able to solve any question. You have to solve hundreds of questions, and that will only come if you do this. Okay, that is my first advice. I see a lot of people have joined us on the this, but I see that only there are 25 likes. So please like the stream, because every time you like the stream, it gets recommended to other people. We reach a lot more students, and if we reach a lot more students, we'll have more of these streams. So if these are helping you, please like the stream. And those who are joining us, and if you're looking for a structured way to prepare for CAT, if you're just trying to figure out how do I prepare for CAT, where do I start, how do I go about it, do check out Kraku's courses. We have a sale going on right now, so they are at a very discounted rate. So do check out Kraku's courses. So I'll be answering some of your questions. Ask away, and I'll try to answer all of them. Okay. So Tanush says, my profile is this. What are the chances? You have a very good profile. Another thing, political non-fiction books are a good read since they are factual as well as require press perception. See, your profile is very good. That will not be a problem. Now you have to get a good CAT score. When it comes to reading non-fiction books, it is fine. Political nonfiction is also a good read. It will help you understand, and it will help you learn how to understand or comprehend a passage. But read from different genres, not just political. I want you to read some from economics, some from like science, some from philosophy. Basically there should be a mixture of genres, so that any genre comes, you should be able to understand the passage. You should not have a limited worldview or limited reading. This, you should have a very wide reading habit, because that will help you do well in CAT. Okay. When I giving mock, I'm not able to solve questions properly, but after the exam I can solve most of the questions that I was not able to solve in exam. How to improve on this? See shift, this is something that happens to many students. The reason is that your conceptual knowledge is there, but your practice is not there. Solving a question in 3 minutes, solving a question in 5 minutes, and solving a question in 10 minutes are very different things. In CAT, only the first two category matter. The third category, where you're solving a question in 10 minutes, does not matter, because you can't do that in actual CAT, right? And how do you get it from like 10 minutes to under 5 minutes, from 5 minutes to under 2 minutes? Practice. If you solve 100 questions, 10 minutes becomes 5 minutes. If you solve 1,000 questions, 5 minutes becomes 2 minutes. So that is basically how you get better at quant. You know the concepts, that is very good, big step in the right direction. But now you have to basically sit and solve thousands of questions. Even when I took CAT, I basically, for the last 1 week, I just solved thousands of questions. In 1 week, I must have solved all previous year's papers. I must have solved every single question I could find. And because of that, I got this momentum. I had the right momentum going into CAT, where I had been just solving questions like crazy for the last just 1 week before CAT. But instead of just 1 week before CAT, I want you to start doing that now. Solve like hundreds of questions every day. If you get like 2-3 hours, right, just solve a lot of questions, because that will clear all your concepts. It will bring in the practice, and it will get you down to that 2 minute 3 minute mark, so that you can actually do the same thing in the CAT exam. Okay. Okay, so Mayank is asking, I'm working in a small scale business. I wanted to ask, is it necessary to back up the offer letter and pay slips with bank statements? No, offer letter and pay slips should be fine. There's no need for bank statements as such. But you should be able to defend your work experience. So basically, the way they check is that they ask you questions about your work. So if you are like globing or lying, they can check it easily. If you have actually done the work, you have nothing to worry about. Okay. Galat, okay, I've been is asking, I'm belong to Kashmiri migrant category with not so good background, average in studies. Are there any colleges except Snap that has special provisions for KM and have okay. So I would say that I would actually ask you to take a look at it. As far as I know, the IMs, the old IMs and the baby IMs and new IMs do not have it as a this, but I think many colleges within Maharashtra might have it. So as you said, Snap has it, but also check out like the CMAT exams, see if they have it. But I'm not really sure. You will have to actually check all of these notifications to see who gets what provision as such. But as far as I know, the old IMs, new IMs, and baby IMs do not have that provision. Okay. Uh, Ma'am, I've done a total month of 8 month internship in two different companies. I've completed USCMA and my academic 81, 87. This. Uh, how much percentile to get? So basically, your 10th, 12th is slightly lower. Grad is good. The internships, unfortunately, because they're under 12 months, mostly will not help you. The CMA again, I'm not sure if it is a degree, it will help you. If it is over a year, it will help you. But I'm not really sure how it will be counted. But you need to say to be safe. I would say that get at least if you're general non-engineer, I think at least 99.2 should be good enough. You have decent acads otherwise, and with non-engineer with academic diversity, you should get the calls that are required. Okay, so I will as you said, focus only on arithmetic and either geometry or algebra and modern maths. And here my main problem is that the portion is actually so vast. So basically, just that's the whole thing. Arithmetic, I would say, Naresh, just focus only on arithmetic. Get very good at arithmetic. People underestimate what is the impact of getting very good at even a small section of the portion. Being okay or like below average or average in the entire portion does nothing, because most of the questions are difficult. If you are never able to solve the difficult questions, what is the point of being able to solve easy questions from modern maths? Knowing that is of no use. No, you have to actually get very very good at be able to solve difficult questions from arithmetic, one of algebra and geometry. Then you're automatically at 11 questions out of 22. Just arithmetic plus one of algebra and geometry is at 11 questions out of 22. Then if you go to modern maths, one of the modern maths parts also, or number systems also, you get to 12, 13. So that is more than enough to get like even 99 percentile. If you have 100% accuracy, that's 99 percentile in CAT. So that is enough. Narrow down the portion, but go deep in that part. Do not do superficial work in that part. Do a lot of practice in this. Okay, and that is my average. So is it 45 plus in mocks and that is your average? Is it a good sign? 45 plus overall is not a good sign, Babura. You need to get at least 60 plus. Try to improve. Basically, every mock you should not stagnate. So if you are at mock 2 or mock 3, you are at 45. On mock 4, you should say that I should at least go slightly higher. So I should like find areas where I can improve. See, basically, when you're doing, say, quant, okay, and your quant score is, say, averaging, okay, if your quant score is, say, averaging, say, around 15, 16, 17. So you should say that in the next mock, I want to hit 20. How do I hit 20? So then you should say that, okay, I will revise these particular concepts. Anything comes from algebra or quadratic equations, I'll solve like 50 questions on quadratic equations between the mocks. So anything comes on a quadratic equations, I'll be slightly better. Then I'll get those marks also. I'll try to do better in small, small parts so that between mocks, there should be improvement. The idea is that your mock score should never stagnate. They should always be increasing. Even if they're not uniformly increasing, over time they should increase. One thing I'll tell all those students who are preparing, we have an excellent CAT revision series. So if you have, for example, if you're prepared, your entire preparation, conceptual preparation is done, and you have just started taking mocks, and you see that, okay, you're struggling with like, okay, I forgot this part, I don't remember this part. If you're struggling with remembering some concept that you've done months back, what I would suggest is that do take a look at Kraku's revision videos. They are entirely free. They are on YouTube. We have made playlists of all the revision videos. So go check them out, because that will help you quickly revise the concept. So before you actually start practicing without having the concepts will be very difficult. So before you start practicing, do check out the videos, because that can help you quite a bit. Like in like 4 hours, you are covering all of quant, and in another couple of hours, you are covering VARC. Another couple of hours, you are covering LRDI. If you do that revision before your mocks also, it will help you quite a bit in improving your score between mocks as such. Okay. So Piyush is saying, ma'am completed 65-70% of the syllabus, but feeling scared by the mocks. What to do? Don't be scared by mocks. See, basically, nobody knows your mock scores. Nobody is going to know your mock score. The mock score is not there for feeling good about yourself. A lot of people either are scared of mocks, they don't take mocks for a long time because they essentially equate mock score with cat score. That what you're getting going to get in mock score, you're going to get in cat score. That is not true at all. See, firstly, your mocks are given by serious students. So you will see that, okay, there are like hundreds of serious students before me. I am getting, there are so many people above me in your mock score. But these are all the serious students. So if you see all these serious students and you are also among them, it just means that you are among that elite group of students as such. So do not feel demotivated by your mock percentile or your mock score. But the idea is that the mock should be there to tell you where the problem lies, what you are not able to solve. Any question that you're not able to solve in mock, you should like take it to heart, that why was I not able to solve this? I learn how to solve this. If any question like this comes in the next mock, I'll definitely be able to solve. You should like make a note, okay, mock one, questions number of attempted, correct, incorrect, and keep a table in front of you. You should see improvement over mocks, that the attempt rate should go up and the correct number also should go up as such. That is basically how you can see that, okay, there is progress happening. If there is no progress, as Babu was saying, that there was no progress, the mock scores are stagnant, then you should say, let me take a break from mocks. I will go and practice from certain parts where I'm not able to solve the questions, and then I'll come back to mock so that I can see that improvement that is needed. Okay. Even I don't have job experience. Is it possible to get into top colleges? That is fine. I'll tell you as a fact that a lot of people join as freshers in colleges. You will not be alone there. There will be many people without job experience who will be entering MBA. So it's not something that it's very difficult to get in without job experience. Job experience helps, but without job experience also you can enter into the MBA colleges. You need good ACATs and a good CAT score. If you don't have good ACADS also, that's fine, but you need a good CAT score then. So focus on what is there in your hand. What is there in your hand right now is your CAT score. So work very hard, do well in CAT, and then all of these things will not matter. Okay. When giving mock, I'm not able to solve questions properly, but after the exam, okay, I just already answered this. Okay, Sundaram said that non-engineer, non-maths background converted. I am LK, join ITB. Thanks, Kaku. Very, very happy to hear that. Congratulations, and so good to hear that you have been able to do that. Very, very happy, and best of luck to your for your MBA journey. I hope and I know that you're going to do very, very well there. So, congratulations and best of luck, and have the best time of your life. Okay. I will be answering any more questions, and just basically ask me any questions related to your like mock scores with preparation, anything that you want to do, like any doubts you might have. For profile reviews, I would suggest that please, for the profile reviews, put it as comments below the video, because our team actually goes through the profile reviews and actually gives like replies to every profile review request that is put in comment section, because that requires some amount of thought, requires like us to use the percentile predictor, requires us to see, okay, what kind of colleges will actually be fitting for that. So I would say that put it as comments below the video. We'll be answering all of them, don't worry about that. Is it possible to score 99 percentile in CAT exam in 3 months? Yes, Keshav, it is absolutely possible to do that. But see, I'll tell you one thing. You have to have the mindset that this exam is a exam of practice. It is not an exam like any other exam that you might have given in your earlier years as such. See, if you give 10th, 12th, or even your undergrad exams, what do? Day before the exam, you mug up. You just like do ratta. Okay, these are the three objectives of this. How like you basically mug up formulae. All of that mugging is completely pointless or useless in CAT is not a test of your knowledge, it is a test of your problem solving skill. So unless you're able to solve questions, unless you're able to comprehend RC passages, unless you're able to solve puzzles, it is, you will get no you won't get a decent score in CAT. So essentially CAT is a exam which is entirely about practice. I want you guys to drill it in your head that from now till CAT, you are going to practice lots and lots of questions. Every single day, you have to do at least 20, 30 questions. Then you have a realistic chance of getting into like cracking CAT, then you have a realistic chance of getting into a top college, because CAT is an exam which is entirely about practice. Okay, there is no mugging, there is no like knowing the formula. Everybody knows the formula. There are like 5, 10 formulas, hardly any formulas that you have to remember. Everybody remembers a formula. What people don't remember is how to apply them and when to apply them. That will only come through practice. So practice like crazy. Okay, I see a lot of people are seeing the video, but very few likes. So please, I would request all of those who are seeing the video, please like the stream. And if you're looking for a course which will help you cover everything for CAT in the last 3 months that are there, do check out Kraku's courses. We have a massive sale going on right now. So do check out Kraku's courses. I'm a CAT 2025 aspirant. I'm practicing 4 LRDI sets, 3 RCs and quants accordingly. I have completed my whole syllabus. What more can I do, or anything else useful as such? Akshat, what I would say is that very, very good if you have already done that. Excellent practice, but keep at it. Consistency would be key. If you are able to keep this up till CAT 2025, you will be 100%iler, because by then you would have completed everything and you would have practiced thousands of sets, and nothing would actually stop you. But keep at it. Don't lose steam. Don't lose enthusiasm. Be consistent. Consistency will make sure that you will actually get the like top score in CAT. Okay. First time I scored 75 marks today. Next target is 90 marks. That is the attitude, Sri Mukesh. That is exactly what you should be doing. Between one mock and another, you should have target that, okay, here I'll improve, here I'll improve. I was not able to solve algebra questions. Next mock, I'm definitely going to solve this. And between mocks, I'm going to solve a lot of algebra questions just to make sure that in the next mock, I'll be able to solve it. That is the attitude you should go in with. If you have targets, you'll achieve them. If you don't have targets, it will be difficult to see any improvement as such. Okay, I'm a BBA student. My profile is this. What should be my CAT score? Naruto, just comment it below the video. Our team will get back with this. Your profile is good. It is your 10 score is good. Your 12 score is slightly low, but even your undergrad score is fairly good. Again, you have OBC category, so even that would help. So your CAT score required will not be very high. My expectation is that since you also have academic diversity, a 99 plus score would be more than enough for getting at least the old IIMs as such. But I would suggest that to have a safer score, try to target 99.3 plus, now 99.4 plus. So you not only get the call, but you are also able to convert it as such. Okay. Okay, Bhaskar is asking, I have practiced all previous year's questions in Quant, but I am unable to get 7 to 8 questions in DashCAT. How can I improve? Bhaskar, I will say that it is very, very commendable that you have done that practice. Excellent work. Now, how do you actually improve in the actual mocks? So what happens is that many times when the harder questions come, people are not able to calibrate to them. They are not able to essentially they are able to do the average or moderate difficulty level questions, but above that moderate difficulty level, they find it very difficult to do those questions. It takes a lot of patience to learn to do those questions. You have to be very, very expert at solving questions for you to do those harder difficulty questions. But what I would say is that even in every DashCAT, there'll be harder questions, but there'll be easy questions also. Of the 22 questions, not all 22 questions are difficult. You will find at least 11 to 12 easy to moderate questions. Not easy, but moderate questions as such. So you also have to improve your question picking ability. The second thing I will tell you is that start practicing questions from certain specific areas. So if since you have already done the previous year's questions, what I will say is that go to the study room and start practicing, say, from arithmetic, start practicing from, say, algebra, and do like 50 to 100 questions from a particular topic. If you achieve like topic depth, right, then you will find the DashCAT questions to be easy, because you have already achieved like the expertise in a topic as such. Then those questions become easy to solve. With superficial understanding, or even just easy to moderate question understanding of a topic, it is difficult to actually solve difficult questions from a topic. So like target, at this point I would say, target topic depth. Okay, I'll take last 2 questions, and thank you guys, all those who have joined. But please, one request, final request, please like the stream. What makes algebra difficult? Shashank, what I will say is that what makes algebra difficult is basically that a lot of times when students are attempting algebra for the first time, it has been a big, like a long time since they have done algebra as such. Most of the like time, speed, distance, these are simpler questions which you all also apply, like basic thinking of like time, speed and distance in your real day or real life as such. But if you have been a non-engineer, or even if you have been an engineer, and you have been working for 2 3 years, it has been many years since you have done any kind of uh, algebraic identities or like factorizing of equations or even solving quadratic equations. It has been some time, so you are kind of rusty. Algebra is in itself not very difficult, but most people have like not had anything to do with algebra for years. So then it takes more effort to actually become better at it. Arithmetic most people use in real life, so they're not that out of touch with it, so that's why they find it easier. Okay, but both of them are not difficult. It's not that algebra is super difficult, it's just that something you have lost touch with algebra. Algebra, if you actually solve a lot of questions from algebra, you will find it very easy to do also. Struggling with quants, what to do? Diksha, as I mentioned, pick arithmetic, get topic depth in arithmetic, do all questions, do basically 100 questions from every single part of arithmetic: profit and loss, time, speed, distance, time and work, averages, ratio and proportion, mixtures and solution. Do 100 questions each till you become very, very good at arithmetic. Then next go to either algebra or geometry. Basically, we should essentially maximize our depth in certain topics. And we can, if you are struggling in quant, cut down on the vastness of the portion, make it narrower. Just say arithmetic, either algebra or geometry, one of number system, modern maths, logarithms, PNC, probability, and pick one of them. So these three things you should achieve a lot of topic depth. If you get that depth where you have solved hundreds of questions, then if any difficult question comes, you will be able to solve. That should be the target. One last question I'll take. And for those whose questions I have not been able to solve, I'm very sorry. I try to solve all the questions that are there. But if I have not been able to answer your question, please write that as a comment below the video. We'll be going through all the questions that are posted, and we try to answer every single comment that is posted below the video. So somebody is asking, okay, I have a 2 years gap. Relative has distribution business. Can show work experience with the help of this. How can, so see, basically you can always forge documents, or you can show pay slips, and you can show uh, offer letters and all of that. But ultimately, when you sit in front of the interview panel, the interviewer is going to ask you, okay, so what did you do there? And he's going to ask you basic questions about that business. And if you're not able to answer them, they're going to find it very easily that you didn't actually work there. These guys are experts at finding out lies, experts at finding out whether you are actually who you say you are. So lying in front of them is generally a very, very bad idea. They will find it out very easily. So I would never say that fake any work experience, because you will be found out. And at that point, your interview is over essentially. So that is not something you should do. I would say that actually try to get a job, try to get even a part time work, try to get something where you can actually show expertise, where you can actually show knowledge. Because work experience where you have no knowledge, you have no expertise, is of no value, right? Work experience is basically to show that okay, you were like contributing positively to some team, you have some knowledge of how the real world works, of how actual businesses work. If you have no knowledge, then it will not be helpful. I would say that if your relative has that business, go and work there for 2 months. You will actually be a better MBA student at the end of it. One last question I'll take, and we'll end for the day. Okay. Missed. I have started taking Krakum mocks, but I have missed the window period for 6 7 DashCAT. Attempt the upcoming mocks or start from the missed mocks. Are these mock level increasing? So you can. I would suggest that whatever mocks that are coming live, take them in the window, so you can get your percentile that is there in the window. If you take it within the window, your percentile is calculated and you get the accurate percentile reflected as such. But there is no such order that you have to follow. You can take DashCAT 1, you can take DashCAT 2. All of them are exactly at CAT level. We try to say that, okay, if this is CAT level, we'll try to achieve one band around CAT level. So it's not as if DashCAT 1 is easy, DashCAT 2 is harder, nothing of that sort. We basically say, okay, just above or below CAT level, like a small band around CAT level, we'll try to target. And that is every DashCAT will be of the same level as such. So whether you take DashCAT 1 or 6, that doesn't matter. But I would say that if you attempt it within the window period, you get your all India percentile, you get your all India rank. And if you reach the leaderboard also, there are like you get the prestige of topping DashCAT. So I would always recommend that when the DashCAT is live, try to take it within the same window as such. Okay, so thank you, Ayush. Okay, congratulations for converting IIM Mumbai, and welcome for that. And I'm very glad that you were able to convert this. Best of luck for your IIM journey, MBA journey. It's an excellent institute. Make the best use of it, and I hope that you build a very solid career on top of that. Make the best, have the best time of your life for the next 2 years. Learn a lot, work very hard, and best of luck. And all those students who have joined us, all those students who have joined this session, best of luck to all of you guys. Remember my advice: get depth in a particular topic, get very good at certain topics. You can sacrifice the vastness of the course. You can say that, okay, I'll let go of certain areas of quant, but I'm going to become an expert in arithmetic, I'm going to become an expert in either algebra or geometry, and one of modern maths, number systems, functions, and graphs. Of these three things that I've chosen, I'm going to become an absolute expert on it. That strategy will do much better in the short term than just doing like full coverage of all topics. Okay, so best of luck to all of those, and I hope that in the next mock all of you guys see improvement as such. So best of luck, and I'll be signing off. Thank you so much for joining.